Notice how big and deep you can draw in the inhale. And as you do so, notice how you can relax by creating more space to allow the expansion, this welling up, this brightness. And, we have language, we have metaphors that help us to center ourselves into something beyond the language, beyond the metaphors. So just as we say the words, we're feeling into the spaces between the words. And the body is this wonderful bridge that helps us to feel into, yes, yes, there you are. There I am. Here you are. Here I am. And in our quiet spaces between thoughts, between words, between actions, may we know what is. May we remember who we are. And may we be always aware, aligned, and congruous with what is the truth of our own form, the truth that is within and that is you, and that is within and that is me, and is within and is all things. And so we can even breathe in, as if I am breathing you and you are breathing me, as if I am breathing the mountains are breathing me. And any possible way to allow ourselves to kind of loosen our grip, our tight hold on our ideas about how things ought to be. And so let's place the hands together at the heart. This ritualistic gesture of honoring our hearts, honoring the light within each other, within ourselves, within all things. And this symbol of gratitude, of offering, of sending our well wishes and our intentions for happiness, peace, and freedom for all beings. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Let's inhale the prayer all the way up to the sky. You can feel the lengthening, feel it all the way. Like, can you just lengthen without gripping? Make an adjustment. Maybe you're not looking up. Maybe, just feel how you can kind of tap into this rising lengthening. And often we, pull in the low belly to help it, but don't do it so consciously. Rather, see where, is there anywhere that tightens? The tightening, often we think of, oh, that's good, it's supporting it. But how about just for now, like, see where you can back off, just a hair, just a little inkling of a little more space. And then full deep breath. And just exhale right down through the center and bowing. And as you hinge forward, notice again, like, how can you ease it up a little bit? 3 deep breaths. And, just notice. Notice what it is now, what it is, not what it ought to be, what you think about it, but really, really breathe, feel it. Yeah. Good, and then let's just walk the hands over to one side. And just whichever natural way you went. And as you are there, feel the opposite rib. So you walk the hands, say, to the left, and the right rib kind of lengthens up towards the sky, and maybe that right arm reaches out, just so the opposite. One kind of reaches out, feeling on that lengthening side. Again, how can it lengthen without like a really stretching sensation? Because stretching can be a tightening as well, and soften it. And then as you're ready, you really consciously just feel it as you walk it back to the center and over to the other side. You've ever noticed we have so many, we have elders around us at all times, thank goodness. And as a visual artist, of course, I'm thinking about what their shape is, what they're looking like, what the lines of their face are. And I used to, in college, I was doing all these portraits, and I got to spend time on that Indian reservation, deep breath. And I was just so enthralled by all the wrinkles. And I'm like, wow, just like all this wisdom expressed through that. Let's go back to center. And, just like it was just like talking about how they've been moving through their life, people's hunched over, that happens. We breathe in these shapes, and, the body responds. Let's come on up, and let's go ahead and just take the knees up and place the feet down. And interlace the hands around the legs. You can just sit up nice and straight. And rise the chest up a little bit. And then see if anything gripped up in the back. So can you keep the length of the spine and then just soften a little bit? And we all know it, like it can be an hour, right? You're tense, and then you're like, oh, my neck, just an hour. You're just like locked up that you were, but we, can learn from these things. It's not no great drama. It's just the body's reaction, right? So let's place the feet and knees together. Big inhale, pull, long in the belly, and we'll twist. Go ahead and twist to the right. You can have a hand to the outer knee, or the outer arm to the outer knee. So feel the big length, but then at the same time, find where you can grow a little more space. And feel into it for you, that feels like really wiggle, maybe a little one way or the other, just giving yourself a little more space to soften into the length of it, and looking all the way over your right shoulder. And we'll come on back to center. All right, so the body is, it naturally wants to, it's kind of like, it's going to protect the soul within. Let's twist it the other way. We're aware of the me inside and this body that I'm moving through the world in. How to know it as, not just its own entity, right? We're connected. We know the air we breathe is not only coming in through our nose, it's coming in through our skin. We've got all this osmosis and shift and change of oxygen. Let's look all the way over the left shoulder. And come back to center when you're ready. Let's bring the soles of the feet together and take the knees out. And just lengthen over, get long, be gentle, especially if you have been sitting Feeling a little stiff in a chair. Just allow for like really long, unhurried breaths. Take 5 deep breaths. And check in, like anywhere you can notice, oh, that's tight. Just notice, okay, how can I soften it? And we can all these ways through the body help to release our a little bit of our grip. And then of course, everything else is like this wonderful ripple effect, right? The mind just goes, ah, and the emotional body is like, ah, the energy shifts. There's like literally a chemical response from it comes, all ways. And then we can feel into a little more of the spaces. Ah, yes. And there you are. Here I am. Let's come on up. And we'll just interlace the hands and tuck in the chin. Getting long in the back. You really tuck the chin. Feel into the whole nerve line on the back side. Yeah, then let's come on to the back. And for you, have the spine really nice and flush with the floor, so it's nice and flat. The tailbone's not rounding up. Maybe the knees are still together. Maybe they come apart. Just for you, the collarbones are broad and the shoulder blades settle towards the earth. And just a deep breath. Feeling any bit of space that's now available just by consciously letting go. And let's go ahead and extend the heels up towards the sky. Give a little point and flex, roll the ankles, keeping the neck, shoulders really relaxed. And placing the hands just right alongside the body. We'll just take the left leg down and bring it on up. Now really be aware, because on the smallest level, this is great. It will just alternate a few, just do like 10 on each side. Great for circulation. The body's meant to move in this way. It loves moving. But it's also a great way to practice our awareness about where, what happened, like at what point do you grip up? And can you even move through the activity of it and not overdo things? How can you keep it really free in the neck, jaw, the upper back? Maybe turn the palms up, see if that informs things. Let's go for like 3 more on each side. That's about 10. I wasn't counting. Yeah, and then check in again. Like, did it grip up in the upper back, neck, shoulders? Great, and then when you're ready, let's place both feet on the floor and tilt the tail, tilt the pelvis forward, tail towards the earth, press into the feet, and just lengthening up. You can shift the hips a little bit side to side. If you like, you can walk the shoulders in and place the hands under the hips. Keep it gentle. You're just feeling for you. It's early. in our practice, we've been warmed up, moving about in the day. So, but it's still, it might be too much at once. So just getting the belly long, really, and then we'll come down when you're ready, and we'll bring the knees in. Let's interlace the hands behind the legs and take the feet over behind the head. And rocking up and back a few times. Good, and then let's just catch it when we sit up. And we'll just take it to a boat pose. Now the legs might be bent. Try to find that space. So let's, even though this is all, like the thighs are really working, the abdomen's working, they might be screaming, but let's let it be about finding space in the back so that, if the legs come up or they stay bent, whatever, so that the neck and shoulders can be free. And let's have it be, just kind of like a little test. Can you keep the neck, jaw, all the tissues of the face, upper back free as you breathe strong, as you hold the shape, as you hug the thighs really close, so don't drop back. Like really feel like a little pull from the heart, lift up and breathe. One more breath. Good, let's place the feet down. Fingertips forward. Roll the shoulders back. Be gentle if your shoulder is tender, and lift the hips. Spread the toes, spread the fingers. Like really bright. You get all this length. And we'll come on down. And let's just go ahead and reach forward. And come to Malasana. Great. Nice. Yeah, so I take this pose a lot. Just notice which poses your body naturally does, because I'm in this pose a lot of the day, like a lot of it's my go-to. I'm with animals, I'm, looking at things, I'll take a book down to the ground and just look for something. And it just seems like the body's always like more. Feels so good. Because we just get all this space in the back. Let's lift the heels and just lean the arms right into the knees, right into the backs of the arms. Just check it in. It's like a early crow pose. And feel the arms extend towards the earth. It gets alive, even if the feet, doesn't matter if the feet lift. If they lift, great. If not, just, it doesn't matter. Just really feel that connection. Yeah, and then we'll come back to Malasana. Let's take the left shoulder inside the left knee, the right hand to the right knee. And then you can take the right arm, just open up the whole right brachial plexus. Tuck the chin and look all the way over the right fingertips. And then as the right arm keeps reaching back, look the left towards the left shoulder, left elbow. Yeah, and breathe deep there. And if you like, reach your left arm around the left shin. Take your right arm all the way around for a bind. And then you can turn your gaze straight ahead over the right leg, but reach your right ear away from the right shoulder. So take your right shoulder away from the right ear. And if you don't have the bind, you can just have the hand to the low back, so you get into the shoulder that way. Yeah, and then we'll come back to center. We'll take the right elbow or right shoulder inside, and take the left hand to the left knee. And the right arm is inside the right knee so that you can kind of have that little leverage. And then letting the left arm open up, extend long. Really feel the opening from the right shoulder all the way through the chest, through the left collarbone, out through the left fingers, and look down towards the right elbow. And take a deep breath. Really tuck the chin. Breathe in deep. We'll wrap the right arm around and the left arm around. Maybe you get the bind, maybe not, no worries. And then turn your head. Feel like your right temple is parallel to the earth. And then reach your left ear away from your left shoulder back away from your left ear. And breathe really deeply. Great, and when you're ready, release. Let's inhale here and exhale. Let's just grow the legs towards straight. Ah, nice. We'll shift up out of that nice long crow. Excellent. Spread the toes. Give a little wiggle to the hips. And let's round all the way up to standing. And I too was sitting for many hours today. So let's take the feet a little wider and just like give some big rolls of the hips. That's also a nice counter pose for that long crow pose. Yeah, whichever direction. Anywhere that feels good, then like pause there. Be sure to go both directions. Yeah, and then let's go ahead and place the hands right on the shoulders. And you can bend the knees a little, maybe turn the toes out so that you really feel it in the thighs and you just have like this nice firm base. So your hips and legs will stay the same. The whole body will go inhale and then it will be short exhales as we twist, okay? So just about a minute. Inhale. Really try to keep your hips level. Don't let your knees turn. Yeah, don't let your ankles turn. Stabilize. Yeah, so your knees aren't moving. That's it. There you go, Chris. Good. Yeah, it'll be better for the back if you keep it more stable. Imagine just really squeezing out any impurities, any tension that would maybe gather up in the belly, any lethargy in the digestive system, all this wonderful chi flowing through. About 10 more seconds. Great, beautiful, beautiful. And then if you can come a little closer together, and let's inhale on up, and we'll just go right into lion's breath. 5 times. Exhale, elbows back. Letting the heart rise up big. All right, exhale. Really pull the elbows back. That's it. Okay, let's take the arms up. Inhale. Let's interlace the hands and take them up to the sky. And just feel a nice big lift. Again, they pull you up. Let them pull you up onto the toes. Maybe the feet stay apart. Maybe they come closer together. Just kind of feel that nice lengthening, really spreading through the toes. Keep the arms growing up, like rising up as the heels come down. Yeah, and then let's go ahead and bring your right hand over to your left wrist. And it helps things rise up just as you relax down. Trying to keep the left shoulder open so it doesn't round over. It's just a side bend, nice side bend. Yeah, lifting up and over, so you're not dropping down, you're lifting up, deep breath. Yeah, good, exhale, come on, back to center. We'll reach the left hand over to the right, it's big, and up and over. Yeah, so there is this extension, there's this big long lengthening, and yet how to be a little easier in the neck, a little wider as you go long, deep breath. Good, you're ready to come back to center. Let's take the arms out nice and wide. Let's go ahead and take the left under the right and just bring the hands together, rise it up and down. Yeah, and up and down. A couple. Great, and then take them out and up. Let's shift onto the right foot and just lift your left leg up and around. And squeeze them together. Try to position yourself straight forward. Yeah, really squeeze the upper thighs together. And elbows reach forward, ribs pull back. Big. Yeah, I'm sitting a little lower, and maybe the elbows come down to meet the knees. This beautiful eagle pose. Great, and we'll come on up. Let's do it. Let's take the left leg around and come into a side bend with the thumb and index finger together again. Mudra, this big, beautiful arcing shape. And then we'll catch the left foot and place it right into the inner right thigh. And put it on that tree pose. Good, again, that kind of rising up. You feel yourself going longer and lighter. This big floating upward of the whole rib cage. Notice if anywhere grips. Check in your right toes, see if you can allow some nice space there. Give a little wiggle to the fingers, like the ends of branches waving. Yes, okay, let's bring the palms together. Bring the right and the left knee forward. I'll show it from the side. We'll bring it on through hands to the heart and a bent leg warrior 3. So you're kicking your left heel up towards the sky. Feel it there. Spread the right toes. Yeah, and then extend it all the way long. All the way through. Warrior 3. Long, nice and long. Reach. Great, let's reach back to high lunge. Yeah, you can, just a big, big lengthening through your left heel, through your left hip flexor. All the way up, inhale. And then let's twist it, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, keep reaching through your left foot as you bring your left fingertips to the earth and twist. Yeah, so a bunch of variations on twists. So spread the right toes. And then place the right hand down. Inhale here. Let's just exhale the right leg. Straight reach back through your left toes. So here are just some nice standing poses right away, which are great to do. If you've been sitting a while, just any of these. Good, let's take it back to down dog. Let's spread through the fingers, spread through the toes, reach through the heels, and feel the hips rise up nice and long. A little shake to the head, side to side. Let's come all the way onto the ball of the feet, big flexion of the toes, cover the shins, over the earth. Pause for a moment, getting into those toe joints with that full range, and then placing the knees down, come right into cow pose. We'll just go for a few rounds of cat-cow. Like as fluid as you possibly can. You come to cat, your top of your feet can come to the earth, pull the belly in. You come to cow, you can tuck the toes. If there's any at all tightening, try to feel it, be aware of it, even as it is approaching. So on your next exhale, let's take it up and back, downward facing dog. Really prolong. Maybe let the hands slide forward a bit. And we did that hollowing of the belly last time. So let's just let the exhale empty and pause. In that pause, and you can pull in the low belly. More good therapeutic practices for the digestive system. And at the end of your next exhale, having the feet meet the hands. And like getting out halfway up. Exhale, tilt the tail towards the back, folding Uttanasana. Let's come to chair pose. Utkatasana. Haven't been doing as much chair lately. So really sit into it. And our theme today is like how to get long in the spine, how to lift the rib cage out of the hips and feel that big lengthening all the way through the fingertips, but to allow it to just happen. Like it floats, the rib cage floats away from the hips. The legs are working as they want to, as they need to, as they long to. But then, how can we soften anywhere? Neck, upper back, mid back, low back, deep breath. Exhale, nice and long, maybe sit a little lower. And then on the inhale, come all the way up, open the heart to the sky. Then exhale right through the center, Samasthiti. Let's inhale the arms down and the arms out. We'll exhale. Here's the bonus point for you, which arm goes over. I usually naturally do whatever one naturally comes, do the other one. And we'll go up and down. Up, down. Good. And as it comes up and out, keep it there as you shift onto your left foot. Bring your right leg all the way around. Yeah, and squeeze the legs together. Yeah, like really hug the upper thighs, even if the lower leg isn't touched, like really squeezing the upper thighs. So try to square yourself, sit down, elbows forward. Sitting up nice and big inhale. And then if you like, exhale, elbows to the knees. Beautiful eagle pose. Fantastic. Let's come up and open it all the way up. Right leg behind, Yoni Mudra, big arch. We often do this, with the left knee on the floor. For the side bend. Good. And then let's just float it on up. Catch your right heel, plant it like a seed in the inner left leg. And then getting up, rising up. Let's let the arms come apart like a big opening. It's a celebratory posture, palms opening like receiving the light from the source. And you can gaze up, really turning your gaze up to the light. Great. And then we'll turn the right knee forward, bring the palms together, and then to the heart. And we'll just tilt it, keeping the right leg, at a right angle. You can flex your right heel, kick your right heel towards the sky. And then extend your right leg back and your arms forward, warrior three. Breathing deep. And then feeling the big lengthening. Big extension. Like this effortless, all the space growing between each vertebrae. Great. When you're ready, reach your right toes back. High lunge. Got a nice, long, big inhale. Exhale, twist to the right and to the left. Yep, big inhale there. Keep the shoulders free. Exhale, reach through your right heel as you come into twisting high lunge. Great. On your next exhale, bring the top hand down and folding over your left leg. Just reach back to your right heel. Great. And then let's come back to down dog. Beautiful. Let's come forward to plank pose. Shift a little bit side to side. Spread through the fingers. So this way to kind of check into what's the arrangement of your wrist, your arms, feeling the big, strong support. You can shift a little bit forward and back. And let's lift the right leg. You can try lifting the left arm. And placing the left hand down, place your big toe and your second toe right over the Achilles heel. Pull your left heel back a little bit. Good. Placing the right foot on the floor. Lift your left leg. Breathing, strong. Great. You're going to extend your right arm. Try the balance. And then placing your right hand down, take your big toe, middle toe, wrap it around your Achilles heel, right leg, pull it back. Breathe strong. Great. And then when you're ready, unwind from that and find your way to a nice arch. You're all while getting more length in the low back. And when you're ready, let's come back to child's pose just for a moment. Turn the palms up. Let the hips settle back. Deep inhale. Slowly let go on exhale. Good. You can tuck the chin round forward onto the crown point. Give a little massage. You can interlace the hands and use the elbows if you like. Hips up. Your choice. Just feeling a nice little pressure on that very, very top point of the skull. Use the pressure of the elbows into the earth to create a little lighter situation in the neck. And when you're ready, bring the knees down, feet together, come back, child's pose. Deep breath here. And exhale, tucking the chin round, all the way up. Being seated. Let's just go for one neck twist to either side. Inhale. And then exhale, look all the way over your right shoulder. Inhale there. Exhale nice and long as you come back to center. And we'll inhale in the middle. And exhale over to the other side. Good. On your next exhale and coming back to center. Let's go ahead and reach the arms out nice and wide. Reach your right arm up. Take your right arm down the back. Left arm to the right shoulder or right elbow. Reach it up nice and long. And again, like the tendency is like the back might get overworked. So let's find some space. So if you're breathing like balloons into the kidneys and reach around, maybe you can get a hold of it in the bind. And we'll come up onto the knees. We'll place the right foot forward. And we'll just come on up warrior one. Left heel down. Great. Spread the left toes. Pull in the hips. Great. We'll shift it forward, warrior three. Feel it here. So the elbow reaches forward. Yeah, and then let your right arm reach forward, reach your left arm back. Catch your left foot. Dance it. Lengthen on up. Big inhale. Exhale. Let it really open up your left shoulder, left collarbone. And let's go ahead and bend your right knee. Reach your right hand to the earth. Spin it open. Really let it open up your left shoulder. Great, let's release the left leg, half moon. Pull it up, draw it, big breath in. Great, exhale, look over your left shoulder. Bring your left hand down. Inhale, square it up. Let's twist it to the side, to the other side, right side. For this, probably the twisting half moon. Come down. Let's take the left leg back. Let's walk it over to the side. And we'll go bend your right knee. Bend your left knee, both knees bent. Inhale. Straighten your right leg with the left leg bent. Inhale in the middle, both knees bent. Exhale, your left leg straight, right leg bent. And just like that. So you go through the center with the knees bent, trying to keep the hips at the same level as you get a little more into the hips. Yeah, just a couple more on each side. Inhaling in the middle. Yeah, so you're really feeling the hip joints, not really the knee joints or the back. Good, and when you're ready, you can fold over, throw both legs straight, let the head release, give a little shake of the head. All right, and we're gonna walk the hands to the right foot. Reach really long to the left arm. You can roll onto the outer right foot if you like. Turn your right foot forward. Then your right knee, place your left hand to the earth and turn your left outer foot to the earth. Then you can take hold of your right toes. Keep your right leg bent if you like, or take it straight. Side plank variation. If you didn't get a hold of it, you can just have it extend up and out. And take your right arm alongside your right ear and your right leg extending back. And then stack it up for traditional side plank, right hand to the sky. Breathe, 5, Om. 4, Om. 3, Om. 2, Om. And 1. Let's come back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Draw the elbows in, exhale. Touch around the Dandasana. Press on up, big open heart. Up and back, downward facing dog. Great, big inhale. And exhale, let's just let the feet float right in, as if into crow pose. Like right there. Elbows into the knees. Or knees into the shoulders, rather. And just check it in for a crow right here. And then when you're ready, let it pop back, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Up and back. Down facing dog. Then coming all the way over the toes, bring the knees to the earth. Just sit on the heels for a moment with the toes tucked. Let's take the arms out, big inhale. We'll take the left arm up and the left hand down the back. Let's reach the right arm up and over and lengthen. Good, and see, maybe the right arm can reach around and get a hold of it. If not, just kind of in that direction. And then we'll come on up and place the left foot forward. We'll extend the right leg back and take the right heel onto the earth from warrior one. Spreading the toes. Now, with the hands in this position, one of the advantages is that we can really feel into the back. So even if you don't have the bind, feel your right arm as a reminder to breathe into the backside there. And we'll shift forward to warrior three. And then extend your left arm forward. Reach your right hand back. Dancer. Bending the right shoulder way open. Hip the right heel way back. And then bending your left leg, left fingertips to the earth. Really open up the right side. We do this variation in a low lunge, right? We reach back and get all this length to the right hip flexor, right psoas. And then when you're ready, half lunge, just let it float open. Nice and long, deep breath. Exhale, really long, gaze up. At the end of the exhale, coming down, square the hips. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, spin it, twist it, lift your right hip as you twist the left ribs, left arm, Parita Ardha Chandra. Kick long through your right heel, so right leg really straight. Good, twisting gaze up. Beautiful. We'll come down with that hand. Let's reach the right foot back, parallel the feet. Interlace the hands behind the back. And reach the heart forward as the hands reach towards the tail. Inhale. And then exhale. Grow the legs long as the arms go on over. Yeah, 5 deep breaths. So notice where you can soften. Notice what wants to lengthen and strengthen, like the legs just naturally extend. The arms moving over isn't so much as our hands pulling the arms over, but it's really the very low belly. Ooh, Deanna Bandha. Let that, just as we hollow the down dog, let that maneuver the upper body into a little further fold. Yeah, and then when you're ready, we'll bring the hands back to the hips and back to the earth and walk them to the front foot. And you can reach the opposite arm, right arm way forward. Yeah, we'll turn the left foot forward. Spin on the right toes. And turn your right heel all the way out to the side. Hook your big toe with your first 2 fingers, and we'll pop it up. Yeah, it can be bent. That's beautiful. Nice. Right. Great. And then if you didn't get a hold of it, you can just extend it up. And then extend your left arm alongside the left ear. Left leg extends way back. Breathe strong and long. Great. And we'll stack the feet. Let the left arm go up to the sky. Side plank breathing. And gazing up for further balance. 3, 2, 1. Great. Coming down from that. Let's inhale, shift forward. Knees, chest, chin, or straight down. Chaturanga. Inhale on up. Opening the heart. Exhale back down, dog or child's pose. Big inhale. Big exhale and let go. Instantly release. Feel that wonderful space. Great. Lovely. If you're in child's pose, finding your way back up to down dog. Deep breath. And exhale real long. At the end of the exhale, lightly, feet all the way to the hands. Straighten the toes, lengthen out halfway up. Uttanasana, folding, exhale. Pressing through the feet, let's float it all the way up, inhale. And all the way forward, exhale. Lengthening out, inhale, big heart. Exhale back, plank, chaturanga, your choice through the exhale. Firing the heart, rising on the inhale. Exhale, hips, bottom rising on the exhale. Big inhale. Good exhale, the end of the exhale, lightly, feet to the hands. Lifting on out, inhale. And folding, exhale. So we shifted it up this time. Floating on up, inhale. And all the way forward, exhale. Feeling into the crow, that crow shape as you lengthen the heart forward. See it like pretend you're in crow, then it takes you back to chaturanga, elbows in. Really lift on the inhale, cobra dog. Up and back. Adho. Big breath there. Exhale long. Feet to the hands at the end of the exhale. Lengthening on out. Inhale. Uttanasana. Really center the heels. Release the neck. Press into the feet. Light, easy, soft. Float the heart, the gaze up. All the way forward. Exhale. And you're feeling just the fluid connection. Inhale. Linking together everything. One into the next. Moving through your vinyasa. Wherever you can. Feeling into the space. Even amidst the activity. Feeling the continuity. And then your exhale, feet to the hands. And lengthening in. And folding, exhale. All the way up, inhale. And then last one coming forward, exhale. Lengthening in. Floating it back to chaturanga. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Let's take the right leg up. Inhale. Let's bend the right knee and take it open. You can take it all the way over, the back bending, belly lengthening. Keep your left arm really long. Great, then we'll spin on your left toes, take the right leg up, inhale. And exhale, bring your right foot all the way forward. We'll just windmill it all the way to warrior two. Let's take it up and back, peaceful. Exhale out and over for side angle. You can have the right elbow on the knee, or if you want more action, the elbow inside the thigh, pressing against the thigh to really lengthen. Deep breath. Feel the toes really free here. Exhale, extend through the heels and through the spine. The end of your exhale, come on up, warrior two. And we'll take it up and back, left arm around. Inhale. And exhale out and over for triangle pose. Yeah, and just pause. Your left forearm is a support for the low back. You can lean into it. Really igniting the legs. Feel the lengthening, like beams of light right through the center of the bone marrow, all the way to all parts. Left fingers to the sky, fingers up. And then we'll just take the top hand down. And toward back, either regular plank or three-legged plank, either regular chaturanga or two-legged. Inhale. Up and back, and facing down. And we'll take the left leg up. Inhale. Bend the left knee and take it over. But really grow the right arm long. You're breathing. And let's go ahead and load the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, the left foot all the way forward. Warrior two. Warrior two. Up. Beautiful. Let's take it up and back. Inhale. Peaceful warrior. Now exhale long, 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 long. Feel the full lengthness. We've been just practicing all this lengthness. You come over, left elbow to the knee or left elbow to the inner thigh. Keep aware of your left collarbone, nice and long, so it's not rolling in. Beautiful, beautiful, nice and long, deep breath. The end of your exhale, finding your way up, warrior two. The next inhale, the right arm around, up and back. And so the right arm around, the left arm's reaching forward for triangle pose. There you go. Yeah, and just remember the tendency to come forward with the chest, lean way back. The whole upper body lines up with the left thigh. That's it. Yeah, you don't need to go so low. Just feeling that big side lengthening, spread through the feet. Good, and the right arm can float right out of the center of it, gazing up to the sky. Great, and then let's come down with the right hand. And let's take the left foot back, your route, and just come all the way onto the floor. And top of the feet to the earth. Let's bring the arms forward like Sphinx pose. We've done this many times. But then inch the hands a little forward and let the arms go straight. So it's seal pose. So it's a low cobra. The arms are straight and the heart reaches forward. Yeah, so just all this aliveness in the upper back. And the low back is
is quite long and easy, right? Because it's flat on the earth. Deep breath. Yeah, and then just go ahead and stack one hand over the next. Rest your third eye on hands. 3 deep breaths. Long and slow, let it go. And when you're ready, let's shift it back to child's pose. Now, whatever shape of the arms feels good for you, you can shift a little bit side to side. Maybe again, you stack the hands and rest there. Maybe the arms extend out into a prayer, your choice. And then when you're ready, let's come forward for one more back bend. Bringing the hips right over the knees. Have the knees just right under the hips, so the legs parallel. And coming to half dogs, let's walk the elbows out and let the heart drop towards the earth. Now, if you take the prayer up to the sky with the elbows bent, often you'll get a little more into the shoulders, but be gentle. Sorry, Yuki, this is probably tender for you. So just be gentle. Like I'm doing all the shoulder work today. Oh no. It was like the energy on the shoulder, like got me doing all this stuff with the shoulder. Sometimes that happens. Like you're like, what color? You're like, oh, any color but purple. And then they give you a purple jacket. Let's go on up. And when you're ready, just come on up. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and bring your left foot forward. We'll go for the left one. And just let the head drop here. Just really let it hang. Deep breath to the low lunge. Breathing into this gentle counter shape. Yeah, you can come into pigeon or you can go into splits and then pigeon, your choice. You know, various sequences, so whatever just naturally emerges. Beware the breath. Feeling into this shape, just as if any other shape. Just as if the first seated posture, the first child's pose. Allowing the breath to lengthen. And let this last breath be really full, allowing all the space, the ease, the release. And then slowly walking it out. Shifting to a neutral shape, whatever that is for you. And when you're ready, bringing the right foot forward. a few breaths in the low lunge, letting the head drop, the neck release. Discipline the mind that wants to take you hither and thither, and say you can wait. Having the space now to be free of distraction, be fully, fully present to all of this happening now. When you're ready, shifting into your next shape, whatever that is. We let the breath come in unhurried. And we let the breath move out freely. Relaxing into the breath. And it carries, it's a practice. It's what our bodies start to follow. It's the shapes that we take more often that create the fabric of the body, the actual body, and all that it generates. So breathe in now, just as you breathe into your body, if you're breathing energy into all the space around you and all that is yet to come. When you're ready, we'll come on up. We'll just bring the back leg around to the front. Extend the legs out nice and long, give them a little shake. And then just coming all the way onto the back. You can reach the heels a little forward, away from the hips. Get a little more length in the arms as the hands reach away from the shoulders. Establishing a little more length in the neck. Inner gaze back to the third eye. Tuning in with the bright ball of light at the center of your heart. You may even see it in your mind's eye. You may even feel its light, its warmth. You can imagine every cell right from the center of itself lighting up. And so it is. Just as you think, so shall you be. And beyond all of our thoughts, breathing into what we know, the truth within this form, within all forms. Let go. go. Deep breath right from the center of things. You can bend your knees and roll onto your side when you're ready. So when you come up to seated, using your arms to help yourself up, rising up. You can keep the inner gaze to the third eye. Anjali Mudra, giving thanks for this practice together. What a joy, it's an honor and a pleasure to practice with you. May this practice and all our thoughts and actions contribute to the happiness, peace, and freedom of all beings. Big inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste, family. Thank you, thank you. Have a great weekend. Rest well.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So good that you're all here so regularly. Fantastic. Take care of that shoulder, Arnica. So good. Right on.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have
Have
a
a
good
great
weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Mm.